Hi, and welcome to this video where I'm going to describe how to step into the future potentials. But before we start, I'm just going to describe shortly how does the whole process go. So the process of creation. First, we have a dream or a vision. And that dream or a vision usually comes from this purest essential state of I am, and where we really feel ourselves on a deep level our existence, this core of our being. And from that space we have the vision, sort of, it starts to emerge the way our soul wants to express ourselves, and that is the vision. And once that vision starts flowing, or once we start breathing through that vision flows sort of like water, and it starts creating different potentials. So this is what we're gonna work on today, how to step into potentials that are flowing. After a while, a certain potential becomes more structured, it becomes sort of more solid. And then when potentials become structured, then we can talk about manifestation. After that, manifestation becomes our experience. And after that, the experience becomes our wisdom, sort of our knowledge, something that we know, that is this inner knowledge. So this is like the ideal situation where basically everything is flowing, but unfortunately, it does not go always like that. And usually what happens is that this dream and visions is interfered with our human desires. And what does that mean? That means that from the human perspective, we feel that we want something, but not because of this pure essential state of our being, but that is basically the only agenda is pure creation, but basically because we want to avoid something. So this is very important. I'm going to give you an example. For example, we want abundance, but we are actually afraid of poverty. And we only want abundance because we don't want to be poor. We don't want abundance for the pure state of creation. Does that make any sense to you? So in order to understand where does this come from, we really need to dive really deep into ourselves and understand that this avoidance has a lot to do with our shadow self, the part of ourselves that we are trying to avoid, the part of ourselves we are having difficulty to acknowledge and accept, and also the part of ourselves that we're usually projecting onto the outside world. And I mean, when it comes to shadow self, we're not going to go deep today into that topic, but usually underneath the shadow self is trauma. And underneath shadow self is also a certain need that hasn't been met. And what, for example, if I'm afraid of poverty, what is that need? That need is, I want to know that I will be able to survive, that I will have enough, that there will be enough for me, or maybe that my existence is relevant, that the world will take care of me, whatever that is for you. And only after we step into this need and fulfill that from our own consciousness, from our own energy actually, then we can really tap into the dream, the real dream. So the thing is, if this sounds abstract to you, it's only because your mind maybe cannot comprehend. But from a body perspective, it's very clear distinction from when energy is flowing and when it's stuck. So, for example, you can detect whether it's flowing or not is if you maybe want to control something, if you maybe feel that you're sort of like pushing something. And when it's flowing, it's just everything is going with ease, everything is just happening naturally. You don't even have to effort so much for it. So it's natural. That's actually the beauty of it. Okay. But today I'm going to show you a short exercise how to dive into future potentials. So first, let's just come back into our body. Let's close our eyes and take 3 deep breaths. Just feel yourself sinking deep into your body. And just release everything that happened today that is no longer serving you. You can shake it off. Feel the ground beneath your feet. Feel yourself. And allow yourself to feel what is your dream. Don't think about it. Just allow whatever that is right now for you. Now, how do you perceive that dream in your body? And really feel that dream embodied. You don't have to be fully aware of it. Just allow. Your consciousness is doing the work. How does my dream feel in my body? And open your eyes without leaving this state. Just breathe. We're gonna stand up. And what I want you to do is I want you to create a frame in front of you. Just really create, because we really want this experience to be embodied. So create a certain frame in front of you. And as you stand, look into the frame and understand that once you pass this threshold, you will embark into your potential. So feel yourself grounded. Feel your feet, your knees are slightly bent. Feel you're supported by the earth. Take a couple of deep breaths. Look at the frame that you have created. And know that after you pass this threshold, you will feel into your potential. So this is about setting intention. Just let go of any expectation and allow the experience to be what it needs to be for you. So let's just take deep breath, and in your own pace, when you feel ready, just walk through. While you stand here, just breathe. And little by little start moving and allow this energy to really start flowing. Just feel whatever is happening. Allow the experience. Don't think about it. Just allow. And if you feel like you cannot get out of your head, just start moving in whatever way is natural to you. Move that potential through your body. And breathe. Feel that potential. Feel it nourish you. And if there is any vision, any sentence, any message coming from your soul, from your higher self, your essence, just allow and really receive this experience. find a way to say thank you. I receive this and I say thank you for allowing me to tap into this potential. And at your own pace, just come back. Leave that frame. And look at yourself now, you standing here in the now, and you looking at yourself with what you have experienced on the other way of your frame. Really see how do you perceive yourself. And also receive knowingness. How can you nourish that potential? Just allow your knowingness to tell you, how can I nourish this potential? Maybe something very concrete, maybe just a type of energy. Whatever comes to you, just listen to your knowingness. And after you received it, we are going to sprinkle this entire experience with a movement of magic, of sort of setting intention for this potential. Sprinkle the magic all around you. And just let go of this experience. So let it go. It's also important to know to let go and not to hold on to your potential and your dream and your vision, because that's it also what is making it stuck and not flowing. So thank you so much for joining me in this experience, and I really hope it's beneficial for you. And I always encourage you to write to me, to share your experiences with me. You can send me a DM. I am here for you, and I wish you a wonderful rest of the day.